Hello, and today we're going to be making easy flashes. They are quite easy to make as suggested from the title, and they are just made with one square of paper. So these are amazing fidget toys that sort of swivel around a centre cube. So I hope you enjoy making them today. So mind that crease in the centre. It's just if you want to make a square from a A4 sheet, then that is needed. I would highly recommend making it smaller. It's just so it's easier to see. Now you're going to start by taking the top corner and you're going to fold that down to the bottom corner like this. Make sure that is well aligned before doing anything else. And then, when it is aligned, give it a very sharp crease. Now, you're going to open it up and you're going to fold the two outer corners to that centre crease. Our aim here is to make an 8x8 grid. It doesn't matter how we do it, if it's in, out, or wrapped round, but it's better in, out, or valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. So now you're going to open that up and reverse it, like so. So we've taken it and folded it in, and then we've folded it back on itself. Now we're going to fold those back to the outer edge like this. And crease that sharply. So we've folded it back just like this. Now we're going to fold them inwards. And do the other one. And now we're going to reverse that crease. So we're going to flip it over and crease it that way. So what we've done is we've taken it, we folded it in half, we folded it back, and we folded it back. And now we have an 8x8 grid. Now have the creases facing from front to back, and you're going to do that whole thing again. So you're going to want to fold it in half. Now you're going to want to open that up and flip it to the insides. Now you're going to want to fold that back on itself and fold them to the edge. Just like so. Alright, now you're going to open that up and fold them inwards and reverse that. Open that up and you got yourself an 8x8 grid. Now we want a 7x7 grid, so you can either cut the outer edges off, or you could fold them in like I'm doing here. This will strengthen the edges and it is really helpful. Now flip it over and we're going to find the centre box. So you're going to want to perform mountain folds all around the centre. So I'm my fingers on the centre right now. So you're going to want to do mountains around it. A mountain is where you fold it down. A valley is where you fold it up. So I'm just creasing around that center right now, and we're going to do all of them just to make sure that that center will become a cube later. So fold all of them like so. Now that we've done all of those, we're going to want to find that center again after we've completed this. We're going to find the center, and we're going to look at the center, and the one that's closest to you, the edge that's closest to you, look at it, and on the left hand side you're going to have to take those 3 edge boxes like so and flatten them 90 degrees to the side like this. I'm going to do it just now. So taking it like this, and we're folding it onto the edge along here. This is going to make a crease from the center box a couple blocks away from the corner. Like so. Now we're going to crease that heavily and do the same with all the others. So take those 3 on the edge and flip them round. So we've done that here. Now we're going to do the next one along here. So take those 3 edges and fold them 90 degrees and crease that lower edge. And do the last one. Now once you've done them all, you're going to want to make sure they're all mountains around the center again, and this is where we're going to make it actually fold up. So you're going to make a mountain valley mountain combination. So those 2 we just made are going to be mountains, the next ones are going to be valleys, and the diagonal crease is going to be a mountain, and then the last one's going to be mountain edges, and the diagonal is going to be a valley. So we're just going to fold those around like that. Make sure it's nice and creased. That one should already be done for you, but in case it's not, just do it well. Now we're just going to take the inner bit and we're going to make them mountains, and that center diagonal line is going to be a valley. Now all of this should fold around nicely and it'll tuck into itself. Just make sure those diagonal ones are very well creased. So here I'm just going to make sure that that's creased very well. Now I'm going to do all the other ones around, but I'm just going to show you how it is actually going to fold up like that. So do all the others now. So we're going to do the valley, mountain, valley thing. That one was quite easy to do. Now just do all the others. Like so. Make sure it's all got very, very sharp creases. If it's not sharp, it won't work very well. The sharper it is, the looser it'll be, and the easier it'll be to play with. But then, it's also the easier it will tear. Now we're just going to do the last one over here, and we'll be done. So from here, you're going to close that up, and then we're going to try and assemble the whole thing. So to assemble the whole thing, you're going to take the two corners, like this. So take the corners, and you're going to want to squeeze them all in and wrap them around that centre cube. This is how the actual body of it is going to form. So now that this is starting to be assembled, we can start squeezing it. So in a minute, we're just going to turn it over, and we're going to flatten those inner bits so it'll all stay together very, very nicely. But it is almost done, so yes, we need to make sure it is all done very tightly, like this. So now that we've squeezed it really well, we can just turn it over and squash the inner bits so it's all nice and flush. After it's flush, we can start playing with it. Just get them nicely done, and then hold those corners and flash. So that's how you make the easy flasher, and I really hope you like it. I hope you liked enjoying making it, and I also hope you like playing with it, and hopefully you'll give some to your family as well for them to mess around with, because they are such good toys to play with. So there's not much more to say, but hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave a like, and I'll say goodbye. Bye!